Hey fam, I'm back and I just decided to impromptu jump on today, do something quickly. I had something in my mind. I've been thinking about it a lot. You know, the world just seems so polarized these days. Everybody's got their opinion, everybody's got very strong opinions, and it seems to divide us a lot, especially lately. And I wanted to create a meditation around that. Something that can help us to be a little bit more accepting about other people's views. Um, the recognition that everybody is going to have a different view because they are living from a different vantage point. And so, if we can have more compassion for one another and even be a little curious about trying to understand one another and why we see things so differently. So just go ahead and close those eyes if you're in a safe place and take a few deep breaths and just let yourself settle in. A few deep breaths, maybe 3, will get you to just settle right on down. And if you haven't yet, go ahead, close your eyes if it's all right, if it's safe. And let us explore together compassion, seeing one another very clearly and accepting. And maybe you're not in the most quiet or safe place. Maybe you can just gaze downward just gently. And so get yourself grounded wherever you are. Maybe you're sitting up straight or you're lying back. Whichever works for you, just go ahead and do that. But just focus on the body for a moment. And focus on the breath. Notice the rise and the fall of your chest as you breathe. Notice where your body comes into contact with whatever it is you're relaxing on. Perhaps you can notice the warmth of the air. And just rest in that experience for a moment. And whether your eyes are open or closed, I want you to really connect with what you see around you, how things feel around you, wherever you are. Now for a moment, imagine that you are facing the opposite direction, seeing and feeling and hearing. Seeing and feeling and hearing everything differently from this different direction. Notice how things sound how things feel in this view of space. Even how your body feels would be different, wouldn't it? And just explore this for a moment in as many ways as you can. How might each vantage point be different from you? If you were to compare your first direction and the second direction that was the opposite, what might the differences be? Okay, now imagine that you're sitting further away and that you're straining, really trying to hear my voice. Maybe you're so far away you can barely see my image. Imagine how you might experience this meditation differently. You can barely make out what I'm saying, what the purpose might be. Now, let's consider a different one. What if you were looking up at me sharing this meditation with you from up under through a glass floor? How might the experience be different? And now, think about how each one of these three different perspectives might be for you. The differences in how you would experience this same meditation. Now, I want you to think about your favorite fruit. And how it looks to you. And how it feels to just think about biting into that deliciousness. Imagine the smell and the juice in your mouth. and how you feel in your body as you really enjoy your favorite fruit. The texture of it, the smell, how it feels to hold it in your hand. Notice the emotions you have. All right. Now, imagine someone who hates and is disgusted by that same fruit. Maybe they're even allergic to it. How would that fruit look to them? How would it smell? How would the sight of it affect them? What feelings might they feel? Any physical reactions? Now, think about the differences between your vision and someone else's vision who has a different situation and a different experience of the same thing. Think of that. Think about how their perspective might inspire their choices, their decisions. How they might respond to something. How would it affect their lives? How might they affect the world around them because of their perspective? Now, wouldn't their perspective be just as valid as yours? Allow your mind to just rest on that idea that even though perspectives are different, that they are just as real and just as valid. Let that thought settle with you for a moment. And I just invite you to make the decision to develop a sense of, maybe a sense of curiosity or a sense of compassion for other people's perspectives. Yeah. Now that you have fully experienced how someone could have a completely different response to something simply because of their vantage point. Rest in that. Maybe you can revisit a situation that you had lately where you had a difference of opinion and it didn't turn out too well. Imagine how you can apply this new perspective, this new vantage point that you've gained today. All right. Let go of all thoughts and images and take a deep breath and come on back to this moment. Now, hmm, there's really something magical about walking in someone else's moccasins. It's magical to be compassionate, to widen your world, your mind, to be more accepting of other people's experiences and journeys. Our worlds can become very narrow when we're always right and no one else can be right. But when we make room for it and we allow for differences, life becomes so much more interesting. We learn, we grow, and our relationships become so much richer. And we alleviate a whole lot of stress. Well, I hope this was enjoyable for you. I really enjoy this particular meditation. So until next time, in peace, wisdom, and joy, be the amazing being that you were meant to be. Be it right now. Until next time. Bye.